There's a complicated dance we all do when it comes to friendships and money. Having friends means going out, doing activities together, in short, spending money. All of my friends are from different backgrounds and make different salaries and have different values when it comes to saving and spending money. So I still don't know what the proper etiquette is when the bill comes. I haven't yet mastered the dance. And to make matters worse, since I moved to New York City, a lot of these insecurities have been turbocharged because this city is home to some super rich people. It's all very confusing, made nearly incomprehensible because we just don't talk about this kind of thing. I mean, not really.
The holiday season is well underway, and with it, a fresh batch of worries over the latest COVID-19 variant, Omicron. Was that a giant collective sigh I just heard? I know. After almost 2 years of pandemic life and last year's socially distant New Year's parties, we're all tired of holding our breath and itching to share some hot chocolate by the fire. The good news is, we've come a long way in the last year. And though there's still a lot unknown about the newest variant, there's still plenty we can do to protect ourselves and our loved ones.
So where does meditation fit into mindfulness?
So mindfulness is often spoken of as the heart of Buddhist meditation. So it's a form of meditation that really is the cultivation of intimacy with awareness. We have to learn to enter the domain of awareness because so much of the time we're living in distraction. And that was true for thousands of years. So we didn't have to wait for the iPhone to be distracted. But now we're distracted to an infinitely higher degree than ever before. And just on average, people check their phones about 260 times a day. Just to check, not to answer the phone, but to just check the phone to see whether there's anything interesting happening. So in all those 260 moments,
Before we start today's episode, we need your help with an upcoming show. Are you a business that is trying to hire but cannot? We would love for you to tell us what you have tried. Have you changed the hours? Have you added perks? Are you turning to less skilled workers? And we'd also love to hear what this has meant for your business that you cannot find workers. And then on the other hand, are you a worker who has turned down a job or quit? Tell us why. Was the pay too low? Is it safety, childcare? Is it something we haven't thought of yet? And then thirdly here, are you looking for work and cannot find it? Do you want to call BS on the whole labor shortage? Have you applied for jobs that are maybe even at companies complaining about the shortage? If your answer is yes to any of these, we would love to hear from you.
A labor shortage. That is what a lot of people have been calling this moment. Here in the U.S., when the pandemic hit, 22 million jobs just went poof, gone, raptured by a tanking economy. Since then, jobs have come back, but workers sort of haven't. In fact, a lot of people are quitting. Right now, there are a lot more job openings than there are people looking for work. And that usually does not happen. Economists are waiting for more data, trying to understand this. Meanwhile, people are floating lots of vaguely sociological explanations. And so we decided, let's do our own informal survey. Let's find out what is going on in your world of work. So we asked you to tell us, are you hiring? Are you quitting? Are you looking for work? And you called us back from all over the place.
The wealthy world is aging fast. In 1950, around 1 in every 12 people in high-income countries was over 65. By 2050, it's expected to be more like 1 in 4. And it's storing up a big problem.
It is a feat that we can live longer and that we can enjoy being alive for longer, but it's expensive.
When people retire, they start to cost society more money. And the costs will soon be unsustainable.
If you go to the store in search of milk, there are a dizzying number of products to choose from. There's dairy milk, but also plant-based products. To turn a plant into something resembling milk, it must be either soaked, drained, rinsed, and milled into a thick paste, or dried and milled into flour. The plant paste or flour is then fortified with vitamins and minerals, flavored and diluted with water. The result is a barrage of options that share many of the qualities of animal milk.
The James Webb Space Telescope. Named after the NASA administrator who oversaw the Apollo moon landings, this space behemoth is the largest, most powerful, and most complex space telescope ever built. It has been hailed as the successor of Hubble, which itself was instrumental in expanding our understanding of the universe over the last few decades. It has undergone major redesigns, cost $9.7 billion to build, and has taken 25 years to fully develop, construct, and test. There were moments in its decades-long construction where it was very nearly cancelled completely. And yet, with the aid of scientists from several nations around the world, it has overcome hurdle after hurdle.
A throbbing, pounding headache, bright zigzagging lines across your field of vision, sensitivity to light, lingering fatigue, disrupted sleep. A migraine can include any of these symptoms. While an incapacitating headache is one of the most common experiences of migraine, the word headache doesn't really capture the wide array of experiences a migraine can entail. No two are alike, and some don't even involve a headache.
Have you ever wondered what it would be like to have two suns in our sky? Seeing two suns during a sunset would be a spectacular sight indeed. And actually, it isn't such a rare occurrence. It is currently estimated that a third of star systems have two or more stars. Which made me wonder, how much would having a second star impact us here on Earth? How hot would Earth get? What would the day and night cycle be like? Would it be possible for life as we know it to survive in a multi-star system? Well, it depends.